Yeah, the SWAC MEAC challenge just got that much better as it was something revealed on Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Dr. Cavill that just made this thing even better than it already was going to be. Let's talk about it after the bumper. Stay tuned. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? My name is JeffLightsyJr. This is the Victory Formation Sports Show right here on JeffLightsYJr, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you get your content. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. A like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell because we upload all the time. Now, the director of the Cricket MEAC SWAC Challenge and Celebration Bowl, John T. Grant, just revealed something recently. Let me not say just revealed it. I just happened to see it. I revealed something about the SWAC MEAC Challenge that takes place this Saturday, Jackson State versus South Carolina State in Atlanta on Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Dr. Cavill. This is what John T. Grant had to say. Let's go ahead and let him say it. That way we don't spoil the news because it just made this thing that much better. Let's listen. And this is Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Dr. Cavill, episode 422. And this is John T. Grant. And this is what he had to say.
That is, we're going to have a special guest at this game. And you guys, I'm breaking it here on this show. We'll have a special guest at this game that's going to be making a special contribution. So if you recall, in last year at the BET Awards, Sean Combs made a commitment of $1 million to Jackson State football. Well, he will be on site at this year's Cricket MEAC SWAC Challenge to present that $1 million check to Jackson State football. So he will be there, going to be there to enjoy the game. He will be speaking with the team before, and you may see him run out with the team as an honorary captain for this year's kickoff. So we're excited about that. He and his
you already
around for the game,
So this is lit on so many levels. First of all, shout out to Diddy. Shout out to Diddy. So if you just tuned in, John T. Grant, the director of the Cricket MEAC SWAC Challenge and the Celebration Bowl, came on Dr. Cavill's show and said that Diddy, Sean Combs, Puffy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Brother Love, whatever he wants to be called, will be on deck at the Cricket MEAC SWAC Challenge and will present Jackson State with their $1 million donation that he promised them at last year's BET Awards. Shout out to Diddy. First of all, if y'all don't know, P. Diddy's one of my favorite celebrities. I really enjoyed the work that he's done and the fact that he came from nothing into being $1 billion man that he is now. And so shout out to Diddy, man, fulfilling his obligation. We know Jackson State, their interim president, came out earlier this year and said Diddy is making the donations in increments of $333,000, and that he had already made the first payment, and she talked about how the payments would be installed. So we already knew that it was lockstep in happening. But for him to be on deck at the game, for him to be on deck presenting a check, for him to be on deck and doing this and be an honorary captain and run out with the team possibly, that is awesome, man. You know, I got a call this week, and shout out to the person that called me. You know who you are. I got a call this week that there were going to be some special celebrity guests on behalf of Jackson State that would be at the game. They didn't tell me who. They didn't want to spoil it. And I said, hey, I respect it. I didn't think it was going to be no Diddy. I did not think it would be Sean Combs. Now, it makes perfect sense because what also was happening, Atlanta's going to be booming this weekend, by the way. You have the Cricket MEAC SWAC Challenge, Jackson State, South Carolina State, all the HBCU fans converging to Atlanta just like they do for the Celebration Bowl. And also this weekend in Atlanta is InvestFest, hosted by Earn Your Leisure. And one of the keynote speakers, one of the main attractions for InvestFest this year is none other than Sean Diddy Combs. So it only makes sense for he's already going to be in Atlanta. He's already doing a good deed with a black company or for black people in InvestFest. Why not go ahead and double dip and run it over there to the HBCU gang. So you got the financial investors on this side of Atlanta. You got the HBCU alums on the other side of Atlanta. And Diddy's going to be dibbling and dabbling between both of them. Shout out to Puffy, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to Jackson State for getting that. And shout out to the city of Atlanta to be able to host two major events on the same weekend at the same damn time. At the same damn time. Man, it's going to be good. I'm sad. I'm missing it. I am sad. I'm missing Invest Fest. I'm missing this SWAC MEAC challenge. I'm missing Puffy. I'm missing it all, man. But I'll be tuned in and be locked in with y'all after the game, doing a post-game show. But this is awesome, man. This is awesome. We know that Diddy initially made his investment because of Deion Sanders. He said it. He said, yo, I love what Deion Sanders is doing during that speech. And he said, I'm going to give $1 million to my alma mater, Howard. I'm going to give $1 million to Jackson State football because of Deion Sanders, blah, blah, blah. And so he could have very easily weaseled his way out of this. He could have very easily, even if he did pay the $1 million, he could have very easily not made a public appearance, not run out with the team, not be there for the SWAC MEAC challenge. But the simple fact that he is not only paying the $1 million, he's already made a payment to the university, but also going to physically be there at the game, physically talk to the team, even with Deion and Boulder. That is stand up, man. Say what you want about Diddy, man. That is stand up as stand up could be. I'm happy for it. I'm happy for them, for JSU. I'm happy for the SWAC MEAC challenge, the football game. So that includes South Carolina State. And I'm happy for all HBCUs involved because it's that much more exposure. It's that much more people, just reaching a different, and maybe someone who maybe had never heard of you before or maybe never heard of this game before will now have heard of you, your school, your conference, the teams in the game, and of HBCUs simply because Sean P. Diddy Combs is going to be at the game, man. So that's awesome. P. Diddy is going to be on hand to present JSU with a $1 million check. And he's going to be attending the game, the SWAC MEAC challenge. Shout out to John T. Grant and shout out to Dr. Cavill and Charles Bishop getting that done, getting him to tell them that. Well, they didn't get him to tell him that. He just happened to say that on their platform. So, be sure to tune in to Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Dr. Cavill. But that's awesome, man. Atlanta's going to be legendary this weekend. This game is going to be legendary. Atlanta is the place to be this weekend. And shout out to my auntie, my cousin auntie with India Childs down becoming the head softball coach at Emory University, also in Atlanta. So Atlanta's popping right now. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Jackson State getting $1 million check from P. Diddy during the SWAC MEAC challenge. My name is JeffLightsyJr. This is the Victor Formation Sports Show right here on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you get your content. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell because we upload all the time. Also, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JLightsy7. That is on Instagram and Twitter at JLightsy7. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.